Hello, welcome to mybuildingsupplies.ie, and today we're going to talk about flue systems for solid fuel stoves and wood pellet burners and wood pellet stoves. We do flue systems from MI Flues. They're an Irish-based company, and they have quite a range of flue systems for various different types of stoves. We'll go through a few different scenarios and a few different types of systems that they actually do and that we stock and sell, both in the shop and online. Okay, this is a system one piece. So system one is a single wall stainless steel flue. It's made from solid fuel grade steel. So it's a heavy duty steel suitable for solid fuel. So usually system one is at the beginning of the flue. So your stove or your device, whatever it is, the outlet coming from the stove can go straight into system one. Now, system one is usually not seen. So it's for an insert stove usually, because it's usually plain stainless steel. And you don't want to have an enameled flue in in behind an insert stove, because the heat is quite intense and the enamel could burn. So the single wall plain stainless steel system one is the one for that. So that's an example of a 5-inch or 125mm 90-degree piece. We also have there's a 45-degree 150mm 6-inch. You've got adjustable straights. You've got adjustable bends, all in system one. So if you've got a kind of a tight spot where your insert stove is very handy for getting the angle to get back up into the flue of your house. There's also some adapters. These are clay adapters also in system one. The idea is that the bottom of your chimney, your flue gatherer, you put the wide end inside in that and you seal it up with some flue seal, maybe some fire rope, and then the flue that's going to come off the back or the bottom of your stove is going to go into the bottom of that. So it's another part of the overall system. So that's basically system one from MI Flues. Okay, I want to give you an example of system two. Again, MI Flues. This is a twin wall solid fuel grade flue. As you can see, twin walled, and there's a layer of insulation, fireproof insulation between the two layers. Now this is usually used either in a scenario where you don't have a chimney, so you want to build a chimney on the outside of the house. So you come outside the house with your single wall flue system, and then just before you go outside you change over to the twin wall, and then the twin wall is secured to the side of the house. It goes up the side of the wall, out by your eaves and up over your roof. So that's one scenario. The other way it can also be used is if you don't have a chimney and you're bringing it up, say, through the ceiling and up through an attic space. You go with your single wall up as far as the chimney, up as far as the ceiling. You change over to your twin wall, and then the twin wall goes the rest of the way up through your attic space, out through the roof, and up over the pitch of the roof at the top. So that's an example of system two. It comes in 45-degree bends. It comes in 90-degree bends in 5-inch and 6-inch. You've got all sorts of fixtures and fittings to allow you to fix it to your building, whether it's the rafters, whether it's the roof itself. You've got flashings to go through the slate, and then at the top you've got a cowl to finish it off. So that's system two from MI Flues. We keep it in stock. If we don't have it in stock, we can get it fairly quickly. Sorry, just one last thing on system two. What you've seen is the stainless steel. It also comes in a black. So if it's going to be seen, say, inside or on the side of the house where you don't want stainless steel, you can also get it in black. Okay, the next system I want to talk about is system 7. Again, solid fuel grade flue, single wall. This is normally fitted directly onto the stove, and as you can see, it comes in black. This is matte black, or Seno. It also comes in a glossy black as well. Be delighted to hear. And if you want, we can get it in cream. Some people have got cream stoves, and there's some other colors, but black is the main one that people go for. So because you see it, it's black. it goes directly onto the stove, and depending on which way the stove or which way your flue system is going to end up, it will probably change over to another type of flue system before the whole flue is completed. So for example, if you're going up through a ceiling, out through a roof space, an attic space out through a roof, you'll be using this, and then you'll be changing over to system 2, which we mentioned already, and that will be going the whole way out through the roof, through the attic and through the roof. Alternatively, if you've got a fireplace and maybe you've got a bend on the back that you need to bring it up inside the fireplace, you would need something like a 90-degree bend. Say for example, this is a 6-inch version, the other one was a 5-inch. This is 6-inch, so this comes out the back of your stove. You might need another piece a little bit longer, maybe 300mm or 500mm up inside in your fireplace, and then you would change over possibly over to the clay adapter, something like that. We talked about it in system 1. That would go straight into the bottom of your chimney. So that's system 7. If you're not going into the bottom of the chimney, you have another option, and that's to bring a flexible flue liner the whole way down inside your chimney and connect it up to that, and that is system 35. So I'll talk about system 35 now. Okay, this is a fitting from system 35. System 35 is solid fuel grade flue liner. It's the flexible flue liner that you would connect to probably either your system 7, which is the black one which we talked about, or system 1, which is the plain stainless steel, which is usually used in insert stoves. So with system 35, you go from your single wall solid fuel grade into this one. This is the adapter, and then this adapter fits into the flexible flue liner, which comes down the chimney. Then at the top, you bring it up out the top and you put a cowl on the top. So that's system 35. Now, what we normally stock is 904 grade stainless steel in that, which is the high grade one, and that's got the longest lifespan. So just to recap, we do the full range of MI Flue's flue systems, and if we've got them in stock, great. If we don't, we can certainly get them in for you, no problem. So Micheál Rogers here from mybuildingsupplies.ie.